We have some great events coming up. And one is, we usually focus on state policy, but I think there's a big federal challenge that we all understand, and that's our deficit. And I think both parties have demonstrated that they're not really capable of doing a very good job of reducing our deficit. And we now have a tool that the states can use to take that issue down to the state level, and that is calling for a constitutional convention. Now, I have sat through hours of debate with constitutional scholars. Apologies to our constitutional scholar here, but it's pretty boring. But the worry is a runaway convention, that you get these guys together, you actually get 35 states to call a constitutional convention. In addition to a balanced budget amendment, they start causing all sorts of other mischief. Well, the Compact for America is an approach that they have really worked hard at identifying all these issues and answering a lot of those concerns, and I think it has a very good chance of getting passed and addressing everyone's concerns. Very well thought out, and we're real happy to have with us today Nick Dranias from the Goldwater Institute. Nick, stand up.
All right.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
Nick is a constitutional scholar, not as boring as the others. He was in town to testify because Georgia is looking to be the first state to pass the Compact for America, which would mean if it ever got approved in the states, Georgia, their delegate would chair the Constitutional Convention. So there's a first mover advantage. And Nick is actually going to be speaking at our next leadership breakfast in February on the 26th across the street at the Galleria. Nick is with the Goldwater Institute, which is our sister think tank in Arizona. And they've done just a tremendous job over the years, and Nick has led a lot of efforts and is really getting behind this one. And I think Georgia does have a great chance. So if you're interested in talking to Nick more, are you free a little bit after the breakfast?
I should be. We're trying to run down to the Capitol and make copies and get it out to the 20 members of the Judiciary Committee. We got a 2 o'clock hearing today. We need to pass this bill, and you're all welcome coming down at 2 o'clock at the Judiciary Committee.
So you can talk to Nick about it. He can tell you where to go to find out more information. Then you can come back on the 26th, and it'll be further along in the process, and we can really dig into the Compact for America. Next, on March 5th, we have our annual dinner, and I'm really excited about our keynote speakers, Daniel Garza, who is the executive director of the LIBRE initiative, which is a group that focuses on free markets just like we do, but it's really focused at Hispanics. And Daniel has an incredible life story, very inspiring, and I think you sign up for our dinner and come hear him, you will leave very inspired and excited and motivated to go out and work harder for free markets and freedom. It's going to be on March 5th, again, across the street at the Galleria. Sign-ups for both of these events are going to be up on our website by the end of the week. Many of you also may have heard that the foundation came under attack last month. This is a coordinated attack, the national liberal organizations going after a lot of the state-based think tanks, frankly, because we've been very effective. They accused us of being an attack dog for the right wing, illegal lobbying, a lack of transparency. All that clearly is laughable if you really know us. You know we don't lobby. You know that we don't even attack individuals. And we're very transparent. In fact, you should go to our website under membership, and we post every year. We have our 990, our tax return, if anybody wants to download it, and our most recent financial audit. All of our events, like this one, are public, open to anyone. In fact, we put the video on YouTube, and every publication that we publish is on our website. So we're quite not worried about this. Rachel Maddow, actually on her show, I'm sure you all watch her show all the time, probably saw that she specifically mentioned us and a paper that we had written on being against Obamacare. And what she didn't mention was in that paper, which was published in the Savannah Daily Morning News, we actually had proposed an alternative to Obamacare, a free market solution. So we're going to stand strong and keep fighting, but now more than ever, we need your support, and thank you for your support. Many of you all are members and have been for a long time. We appreciate that. If you're not a member, we'd appreciate you joining. We have some brochures in the back as you leave. Grab, and if you have friends or have some connections to private foundations, all of those things. We really need your help because next year is very exciting. This year, as disappointing as this year is in our General Assembly, everyone wants to not do anything and push all the big issues to next year. That means next year is going to be big. Transportation, pension reform, of course, education, changing the funding formula in education, and that could cause a cascade effect on a lot of other issues. Tax reform. All of these issues are being pushed to next year, which means our job to prepare our legislators and come up with good solutions is going to be happening this year, this summer, and going into the fall. And really on September 19th, we have our next legislative forum. We're going to have those alternatives, but that takes money and resources. So we really would appreciate your assistance, and we appreciate all the help that you've given us in the past.